Hey, this is Benes, and today is the first day that I'm recording a vlog in learning, and I will share my lessons I've been learning from the seminars or podcasts that I'm listening to. And today I was listening to Jim Rohn, about 30 minutes of training by him, and he's an amazing guy, a mentor. I highly recommend to listen to his lessons because there's a lot of wisdom in his teachings. And today I will share the main things that I took from his teaching in a half an hour teaching. So, the first thing that I wrote is that everything changes when you change. Because a lot of times people think that everything around them makes their life successful or unsuccessful. But I think about those most time is excuses, because a lot of times when people change, even though that circumstances never change, everything, there's a situation changes. Because he shared his experience, because he used to be broke, and after that he changed the way how he thinks and he became wealthy. Even though that market never changed, taxes never changed, nothing around him never changed, but because he started to think differently, act differently, his results changed, everything around him changed. Now, the lessons that I was listening to today was about dreams and goals, and he was sharing that there is two parts of the dream. So that means a long-term goal, and long-term goal is all about dreams. So what kind of vision and dreams do you have for yourself? And there is a short-term, that means day, week, month, a year. What kind of dreams do you have for the short-term dreams? Now, after that, he separates goals into three different aspects. So that means goals for economics, goals for things, and goals for personal development skills. And it's interesting because first is economics. That means that you always think about, okay, what kind of goals do you have for your finances, for your abundance, financial abundance. And the second is what kind of things you want to buy with the money. That means it's a car, it's a yacht, it is maybe the house, everything what you want to buy. So that means you need to have some kind of things to just live your life. And last one, very, very important, is personal development skills. So how do you develop yourself? How you grow yourself? What kind of things you invest in yourself to be a better person? He said that success is when you're doing what failures are not willing to do. That's a very good saying, that when you want to ask yourself, will you succeed? Sometimes you need to look into, okay, are you doing something different than majority of people? Because majority of people are not successful in some sense. And of course, you can debate on what success means, but when you look into holistic picture of abundance, majority of people do not succeed. So that means if you do something else differently than the majority of people, a higher chance that you will succeed. After that, he says that celebrate your achievements. That is very, very important, that every win that you have, you need to celebrate it, because when you internalize the win, you're able to achieve much more. Of course, it's very important to gather the pain from mistakes, to learn the lessons, and at the same time, both sides, you need to learn from the lessons, absorb the pain, and at the same time, celebrate the win. That's very, very important, celebrate the win. Now, what you need to do with goals, and he shares three things that you need to do with goals. That means, first one is work on your goals. It's very interesting because a lot of times people have New Year resolutions and they have a plan, or not a plan, but they have a goal, and they've written and put that goal on the wall. But when you look on their schedule, when you look what they do on a daily basis, they do not do anything regarding their goals. So that means when you write down the goal, you need to write down what kind of action steps will support that goal. Now, second thing is write your goals down. Write your goals down. And of course, you need to be serious about it, because a lot of times people base their goals on hope. They hope that one day the future will be better. No, hope is for failures most time. Of course, if you take action and you have hope that it'll lead somewhere, that's a good hope. That means that you need to have a plan and take actions. And when you have a plan and take actions, that's a good hope. But if you hope without taking action, that's a bad hope. And the last one, check the size and the kind of your goals. Because when you think about what kind of goals do you have, it will affect how you see yourself and what kind of action steps you take on a daily basis. And the last thing that I really liked what he shared is that about his philosophy. And he said that he used to be broke, and in 3 years he became multimillionaire because he changed his philosophy. So that means he shares that philosophy is how you think and how you process ideas. And when you change that, you're able to achieve much, much, much more. He shared that a lot of times people use different excuses. And one of the examples that I really love is that taxes in the war times used to be 90%, and now taxes is 30%. But people still use that as an excuse that taxes are too high. After that, he shares that an apple a day keeps your doctor away, and so that most people eat a Hershey bar a day and then they have their health away. And it's interesting because a lot of times people say that it's very easy to eat an apple a day, but that's is the reason why people don't eat an apple a day, because it's too easy. Most people are looking for something very complicated to succeed, but sometimes it's just doing very easy, simple thing and you're able to succeed. And if you want to be healthy, just eating one apple a day could potentially really help to save your health. And the last thing that I want to share is that you need to ask yourself, do you have some kind of errors in your judgment? Because at the end of the day, if you have some errors in your current judgment, that will lead to disaster. For example, if you think that eating a Hershey bar a day is not hurting your health, that is error in your judgment. That means if you change that, understand that there's error in your judgment, and you start eating an apple a day, then it will keep your health. But if you eat a Hershey bar a day, that will take away your health. So that means it could be that those errors could be a lot of different areas in finances, in health, in the relationships. You need to find those and just move to the right way of thinking. That's it. I really believe that Jim Rohn is an amazing mentor and coach, and we're supposed to spend more time to learn what he have taught. This is the first time that I shared the vlog and learning, and I think that it will prove how I'm supposed to share my learnings in the future. I hope you'll choose to win, and see you tomorrow.